Now, when I moved into this house over 10 years ago, these pesky lava rocks all around the house were already here. And if it were up to me, I would have never put them in here, but I really don't want to spend a lot of time or money to have them replaced, so I need a way to deal with them. Now, what I hate about these lava rocks is that they're so light that when I try to blow leaves or clippings out of the beds or even try to walk through the beds, the rocks go everywhere. Also, they get slung around by the trimmer whenever I edge around the landscaping beds or the house. So when Petra Tools reached out earlier this season and wanted me to give their mulch glue a try on my lava rocks, I was excited to see if this would help solve my issue. In this video, we're going to be going over the original Petra Tools mulch glue and the new rock glue, Beest Sticky, to show you if they solved my problem. So stay tuned. Now, when I first received the original bottle of Max mulch glue from Petra, I applied it per the bottle instructions. Two things I would point out to you here. Number one, this glue has a high mix ratio with 64 ounces of glue per gallon of water, meaning that it took an entire 32-ounce bottle to mix up a half a gallon of this stuff and cover 600 square feet, which is what Petra considered to be a heavy application. Now, obviously, this is going to be varied depending on how much you apply and at what rate you go down. Number two, I would caution you to use a cheap sprayer. Go to the hardware store, the big box store, pick up one of those $10 to $15 sprayers, something that you're not going to be upset with if it gets ruined, to spray out this glue. Now, I would not use a good sprayer on this. I ended up actually, after a few applications, throwing away the cheap sprayer that I had because it clogged up inside, even with a good rinse out of that. So use something cheap that you're willing to throw away and dispose of after doing this. Now, my first impression of this stuff is that it looked like the old classic Elmer's glue that you'd use in school. When I opened the bottle and started mixing it, it was very thick, but it was easy to mix. Now, I used a basic fan tip for this application to get good even coverage of the glue on the rocks. It sprayed out very easily from the sprayer with no issues. And I also applied to the mulch bed around my tree in the front as well to limit mulch from flying when I trimmed around that bed with my trimmer. Now, this does go down white, so it's easy to see when you're spraying it, but it does dry clear within an hour or so. I also applied it on a sunny day and allowed it to sit the recommended hour before the first and second coats as directed on the bottle. Now, when applied as directed, Petra noted it would last for 6 to 12 months before a reapplication was needed. Now, the Max mulch glue that I tried the first time on the lava rock did okay, but it didn't keep everything secure as I saw in some of the promo videos from Petra. I would also say that it wasn't very successful on this lava rock, and I wasn't really happy with the results. Secondly, one of the biggest issues I had with this product is that when it rained, it gave a very unsightly white tinge over all the lava rocks and stuck out like a sore thumb. It wasn't a good look. Now, this did go away when the sun came out and it dried again. However, having it tinge everything white during a rainstorm or when you water isn't really a nice thing to experience. Now, I will say, I will give it credit, it worked well on the wood mulch around the beds. It kept things mostly secure. There was still a little bit of movement when I hit it with a trimmer, but that's to be expected when you're hitting it with a trimmer. When it rained, it really nothing moved. Everything stayed really secure, so it was really successful on the mulch. Now, credit to Petra. I sent them my feedback in relation to not being happy with the white tinging that this product had on the lava rock, and I told them that it didn't really work well on the lava rock. They were kind enough to send out their new Beest Sticky mulch glue. Now, this is apparently a more concentrated glue formula designed more for rocks and stones, but it can also be used on mulch as well. This goes down at the same rate of 64 ounces of glue per gallon of water, and it looked very similar to the Max mulch glue that I applied and was just as easy to apply. Now, the Beest Sticky did a much better job on the lava rocks. It pretty much locked them down in these high traffic areas where we walk through a lot, and I did not have the white tinge on the rocks when it rained. It also did a much better job on the wood mulch, locked it down tighter, and made it to where nothing moved even when I hit it with the trimmer. Now, is this product a necessity? For me, absolutely not, but if you're struggling in areas of your mulch or landscaping that have erosion issues or pets are tearing up spots, this product could help you with that issue. Now, after using both products, I would only personally recommend using the Beest sticky mulch glue if you decide to try it out. I wouldn't recommend the original Max mulch glue just because I didn't really have success with that product. Now that said, this stuff is expensive. 1 quart of the Beest sticky mulch glue costs $34.99 online, and a gallon costs almost $75. With each 32 ounces of glue only making a half a gallon of spray mix. I can tell you that for $35, this bottle only covered an area of about 100 square feet for me with a very heavy application. Now, given my experience with the product and the cost of the product, I personally wouldn't purchase this for my own use going forward. I do appreciate Petra Tools for sending the products to me to test, but sometimes things don't work for everyone. That said, I would highly recommend that you check out their sprayers. I've been very pleased with my HD 4000 and my HD 1000 that they sent me. Check out the video review of the HD 4000 up in the corner above if you're interested in learning more about their sprayers. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, drop a comment or question below, and consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss out on future updates. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you next time out in the lawn.